Welcome to Spotlight New England. I'm one of your hosts, Audrey McClelland.
And I'm Ashley Erling. As we look out at beautiful Narragansett Beach, we're one of the best beaches in the state.
It is. I mean,
it's probably one of the most
beautiful.
Popular. It has really nice sand.
Yep.
It's near really great restaurants.
Why does everybody have like a blue umbrella? Are we noticing this? Like, why
I do see that.
Are those
really
are those
question.
umbrellas? I know that I don't have my glasses
no,
on.
I think you're right.
Are those like blue umbrellas?
I literally don't see what I look like.
Is it the Dunes Club?
You're right, though.
You're
so right. They're all blue.
Right, they're all blue.
There was a story recently about how those, I don't know what they're technically called, but like the pop-up tent things.
Yeah.
Have grown so much in popularity.
Yeah, I can see why.
And we did see, we had one like real beach day so far this year where we went to like a real beach and like did the whole thing. And we did see a lot of those, like a lot. But I think the thing about those, because I didn't know what they were at first. I thought people have tents, cool, whatever. But Josh explained to me.
Yeah.
I guess they're very easy to put up.
Okay. Oh, that makes sense.
And I thought you had to dig a hole. I was like, that sounds like a lot of effort. He's like,
you don't have to.
I think you put the sand or a rock in the pouch.
Oh, actually, that makes perfect sense.
And I was like, that does make sense.
Yeah.
How did nobody think that? So I think that's why
that's a good idea.
Have those because it's
just easy.
Whereas the umbrellas fly out of the ground and then they almost impale people.
They really do. They have like the drill bottom, like that corkscrew bottom, and you have to like crank it in.
Don't work.
No.
I mean, some of them do, but
it's funny because I'm going to tell you something not even bad because it's just what happened. But Matt and I went to Florida for the beach, and the beach so hot.
Yeah.
So you need an umbrella.
And you were there during summer, not even
absolutely. So the first day we went, and we got down to the beach a little bit later. So the guy said to us,
I can't.
He's like, I can't do this, but I'm like I need direct sunlight for 3 or 4 hours.
Yes.
But he was like, we need an umbrella. So the guy was like, we have them at our hotel. He's like, it's afternoon. He goes, so honestly, just take it. But if you come down early, they're $30 a day.
Oh, wow.
So the next day, Matt was like, we're going to be here for a few days. I'm going to go buy an umbrella at a Target or Walmart. And we just use it all week.
Yeah.
And, they had like...
And pass it on to the next.
That's what he did. But they were like $40. We used it like one day, and it just didn't work well. Like, it kept, like, to your point, flying away and all that. So the next day we came and I we used it one more time and I'm putting like my bag on and all that. And finally Matt was like, we're returning this. We used it for 2 days. I'm not even going to pass it along. He goes, this is going to impale someone.
Right. That's what I'm always afraid of.
As soon as you said that, I was like, that's what we were worried about.
Every single time I'm at the beach, I see an umbrella starting to go.
Yes.
And like I start yelling like I don't know, I start yelling, umbrella, like
well, we're sitting there, Matt's sitting there holding the pole. Right. Like, this is so bad for you, Matt.
I'm so concerned for people that like they're gonna be injured. This is why I think of 2 references here.
Yeah.
I think of Saved by the Bell when they would work at the beach club in the summer.
Yes.
And very similarly, I think of 90210 where they would work at the beach club in the summer. This is why more beach clubs should exist.
So that
not just ones you drive up to and pay for parking and you bring your own stuff.
Right.
I want a beach club in Rhode Island that provides the chairs and the umbrellas.
Because Bonnet doesn't provide chairs on the beach, right?
No, you bring your own stuff.
That's right.
You bring your own stuff. And some people have their stuff there.
Yes.
Because they're owners.
Yep.
But it's still your own stuff.
It's still your own stuff.
And I don't think they have, maybe they have somewhere you could rent it. I don't really know about that.
Yeah, I don't know.
I never really looked into that. But I think there needs to be more beach clubs. So you could buy a day pass.
Yep.
And go for the day, and pool clubs for that matter.
Yeah,
I'm not really a pool person, but
no, but we have to bring our own chairs. I would love if chairs and stuff, or even umbrellas were all around the pool.
For you.
See,
right?
I make this happen.
Speaking of summertime things, though, I was thinking of you because this is mid-July, right? Okay.
Yes.
So we're doing.
What you're gonna say?
Christmas in July.
And I have watched all the Hallmark movies so far. So every Saturday night they have a new original movie.
They're always new.
They're always new. So just again, Saturday nights.
I realized that they were always new in the summer as well.
Yeah, just in July. So so every Saturday night at 8 o'clock. And I'm so excited because I'm going to get footage for our show and I'll show you, but they're coming to Rhode Island and my sister and I are going to go.
And maybe it's because of the AC in here. But also because of this.
I can't wait. So my sister and I are going to go together and she's not as big of a fan as I am, but I will be fangirling out like crazy.
Yeah.
And I will get footage to share here because I'm excited for this.
So like it's for people who may not be familiar, which is so silly. You should
How
be.
could
but
you not?
It's some of the people from Hallmark are actually going on tour.
So they do a Hallmark tour where they have some of the actors and actresses that come. And Nikki LaRoche, who's one of the big actresses on the movies. If you saw her face, you'd be like, oh my God, I know her immediately.
Yeah.
And I think they have I think they said there were going to be 5 or 6 stars coming.
Are any of them the hunks?
Oh yeah, they have the 3
Hallmark
hunks coming. I think Eric Walker is one of them who I really, really love. So I'm just excited to kind of just be, because I guess you're allowed to ask questions. I don't know if I'm going to ask.
In the audience?
Yeah, I think you're allowed to ask.
Okay, so that's exciting, but also don't you hate when you go to something like that and you feel like somebody asked a stupid question and you're like, that was a wasted question that...
Totally a waste of question.
We could have had a better question.
Totally.
You know what I mean?
Yes.
I'm nervous for you already.
I'm nervous, but I love Christmas in July.
It's
I love
fun.
it. I love it.
And I know what people are going to say. That let's not do this.
Right.
Summer. But this is a summer event.
This is all summer. This is a huge summer event.
We're not saying we want it to be winter.
No.
This is a summer event.
Right.
So
this is getting you excited for what's to come. And and honestly, I hate when people are like, well, we'll get there when we get there.
Right. Well, that's what I'm saying. People get really mad about it.
Let me just enjoy this moment right now.
Right.
Okay.
Did you put up a tree or anything?
No, I should.
Yeah. That would
what if I came in and you had little
that
palm
would actually
tree?
be so funny. That would be so funny.
I should get a fake little palm tree.
The other thing though that's fun about Christmas in July is that a lot of companies and brands have kind of bought into this. I feel like Hallmark were the originators. Hallmark movies kind of started this.
Right.
I don't know if that is the origin,
I think you're right.
but that's what I think.
I love it.
But now a lot of stores, there's tons of sales right now.
Mm-hmm.
Good sale, high-end stuff for half
really
price,
good prices,
more than half price.
I love it.
Yeah, Christmas.
It's my time of year.
Christmas in July.
Christmas in July.
It's actually,
ho, ho, ho.
it really is. It's the perfect thing because it's summer and it's warm.
It's beautiful.
But you get to pretend it's Christmas.
Right, we're gonna pretend it's Christmas. I love it. I love it.
All right, we still have a lot more coming up today on Spotlight New England, so stick around. We'll be right back. Back today on Spotlight New England with a beautiful view of Block Island. See, there are some of those. This is a beach, as we were just talking about, that I believe they provide the chairs.
They do, right?
And it's on the other side. So this is the Ballards, but I think to the right is the Ballards Beach, and maybe right to the left of that, I think might be just public.
Yes.
Of the jetty there.
Yep.
But Block Island is Block Island's always amazing.
Yes.
But Block Island is really having kind of a resurgence the past couple of years, but this summer specifically because they were featured on Housewives, which I know not everyone thinks is a big deal, but it is.
It's a huge deal.
But they're also the star of the Book of Summer of June Baby. So June Baby is by, I was going to say a local author. She is local. She's a Rhode Island native, but she no longer lives in Rhode Island. But she loved Block Island so much. She basically wrote a book. It's almost like the book's about Block Island. It's not. There's more of a storyline, but the book would not be the same. It's like Block Island is a character in the book, and it really just is beautiful writing. Shannon Garvey, it's her debut novel.
Which is unbelievable how popular it has been for her.
Because it's part of the Jenna Bush Hager imprint, and so Jenna Bush is behind this. And even on the front, it says, The Book of Summer. It has everything I want in a beach read. Juicy romance, explosive family secrets, and a delicious island setting. Ellen Hildebrand said that.
I mean, that's like having,
you don't
there's
get
no
a
other bigger thing. The beach
You
read.
don't get a bigger endorsement for
amazing.
that. But we actually recently had Shannon on the road show, which I was really excited about because I've been trying to make this happen all summer long, and we finally were able to get her schedule
it all set up.
Aligned. So I had the opportunity to interview her last week on the show. So here is that interview now.
June Baby has been on every must-read list, book talk video, and many are even calling it the book of the summer. And one of the best things about it, well, it's set in Lil Rhodey on, you guessed it, Block Island. Author Shannon Garvey is a Rhode Island native and captured her love of the island in the book. And she joins us live in studio this morning. Thanks so much for coming in.
Hi. Oh my God, thank you for having me.
I've been so excited to talk to you. Of course, I told you I'm fangirling over you. I've been DMing you. I read the book. It is fabulous, as you've heard many times over. But how are you feeling right now to make your debut as an author?
I feel, incredible. I pinch myself every day, but it's especially special to be in Rhode Island and talking with people who love Block Island as well, and I feel so honored.
What is it about Rhode Island and Block Island specifically that kind of led you on this journey as a writer, I guess, but also to this book, which has become your debut, and it's catapulted to the top of every list?
Thank you so much. So I'm from Warwick, and my mom and I would go over to Block Island for day trips, and we'd hike and we'd swim and we would bike around, but we would always leave usually like on the last ferry out, and it's so beautiful and dramatic, like the sun sets behind the island, and I just knew really from the first time I stepped foot on that place, it's just so beautiful, and I was always just so curious about the people who got to live there and who worked there and how they organized their lives to make that happen, and I just think islands are so fascinating and such a perfect setting for a book. You're all out there together and you're choosing to be there, and so I knew just from how much I loved it that I would have the drive and the passion to write a novel about it.
It really is an enchanting place, and the book is complex. I think that people might see the beautiful cover and read a synopsis and think like summer beach read, and it is, but it's not too. There's a lot to it. It has a lot of depth to it. Can you briefly describe, without giving away the whole book, because really the beauty is in reading the book, I think, of this novel, but what it's about?
Yeah, so June Baby follows our main character, Ruth. And when we first meet Ruth, she's 17, and it's the summer right after her mother's just passed away. And her father is completely unable to handle her grief. So he ships her off to Block Island to work as an assistant for an artist there named Diana. And we just get like a small glimpse of how important this place and these people are going to be for her. But the majority of the book takes place 10 years later. Ruth is 27 now, and she spent the last 10 years of her life orbiting her whole world around Block Island summers. But this summer is different. Diana, who really stepped in as her mother figure, has passed away really suddenly. Ruth didn't even know she was sick. And the man that she's been in love with for the past 10 years, her first love, Charlie, announces that he's getting married at the end of the summer. So Ruth's place on Block Island, and really in her life as she's constructed it, is falling apart around her and kind of slipping out of her grasp. And it's a story about grief. It's a story about love in all of its forms, mother-daughter, found family, friendship, romantic, but especially self-love. It's kind of asking that question of, where is the ship of my life headed? Do I like where it's going? And do I have the willpower to change it?
And I think in one moment or another, we've all felt something like that at some point. What I also thought was so cool is that you actually went ahead and moved out to the island and worked on the island to do research for this book. What was that like?
It was the dreamiest experience in the world. I worked as a housekeeper at the Darius Inn.
I've heard of it.
Yeah, it is a very special place run by two very special sisters, and I lived out in a cottage, and I would wake up and write in the mornings and then bike on over and turn over rooms, and I was just thinking about the characters the whole time, and I was able to meet so many incredible people who really showed me so much more about the island that I didn't know.
It really comes through when you're reading it. And before we let you go, we have to, of course, mention, in addition to its success, this is actually part of the Jenna Bush imprint, Jenna Bush Hager imprint. What has that been like? Because that's added a whole other whirlwind element to what you're doing. I mean, you're everywhere doing all these interviews and appearances. What has that been like?
It's been really, really incredible. I am so grateful. Jenna is so generous with her time and her platform and her energy, and the fact that she has directed that towards debut and diverse authors, I just think is super special. And, I probably wouldn't be sitting here with you if that wasn't the case. So I'm just very grateful to her.
It was all meant to be. It was all meant to be. Well, June Baby is available now if you haven't read it. It is an absolutely beautiful book. I encourage you to do so. Whether you love Block Island or you're just getting to know Block Island, it's going to make you fall in love with Block Island. And Shannon has more appearances in Rhode Island coming up. So go ahead and check our website and her website to catch one of those coming up.
I basically spent that whole day fangirling Shannon.
She was fantastic.
She was
She was a great interview.
Lovely. Like, I guess it shouldn't matter. Like, a great book's a great book.
Right.
But, like, if you meet the author and you talk to the author and all that, and, like, they're just, like, super nice and, like, down to earth, for me, that makes me like the book and them even more.
Yes.
For some reason.
Yes, absolutely.
Like, it shouldn't really make a difference. Like, if you like something, you like something.
And I was saying to Ashley too, when she was on the road show, we have like a little area, the green room that they go in before. And there's been people on and it's great. They bring maybe like, their PR person or maybe their manager or something. And she's a really big deal.
Yes,
like she's really.
This literally, by many accounts, is the book of summer.
It really is. Yeah. And so I remember when I walked in, the cover's awesome. But I walked in and she's just by herself at one of the high top tables, and she was just like on her phone by herself. And like I was saying to Ashley, like she was like the nicest, sweetest, didn't have an entourage, just like appreciative to be here. She couldn't wait for the interview.
Down to earth. Like,
very
loves
down to
Rhode
earth.
Island, loves Block Island. Now she lives up in New Hampshire. I think kind of on the coast-ish there as well. She just like drove down. Yeah, she was gonna visit her parents while she was here because her parents live here.
Just like just like super,
like a super nice person.
Yeah, so you're like so happy for her success.
I'm so happy for her success. I'm so happy for her success. And this summer for reading for me so far has been fantastic.
Because you've read this one.
This kind of kicked off my summer reading. So I had an advanced copy.
Yep.
And so I wanted to read it. I just wanted to read it. So I read it. And I loved it. And then I since that, like, just been on a good kick of like flying through some stuff. And now I'm reading Shampoo Effect. I decided to go down that road because she was at an event this week in Newport that I wanted to go to.
I know, we didn't get to that. I know.
I was going to ask you, and I was
Some
like,
of our friends were there.
I was like, I already know you're not going to be able to
go.
No,
I had the swim meet all weekend.
No, and I was like, I want, like, it's fun to go with a girlfriend, kind of. Anyway, I am reading that right now. It's very good. It's very fun. It's easy. But another friend of ours had told me that she thought it was really, really good, like unsolicited. So I was like, okay, I'm going to read that.
That's it.
But I just feel like there have been so many books that are like so good, and the Annabelle Monaghan one, which I didn't read yet, but you love.
Yes, I love that book.
That's on my
it's a great
maybe next list. And all of these authors are either coming to Rhode Island for speaking engagements, or the books are set in Rhode Island or coastal New England.
Yeah.
Like, that's amazing to me.
That's unbelievable. And actually, you know what I was just going to say? We had Julie Gerstenblatt on with her new book that came out.
Right, with her Nantucket book. Actually, I still have that ready to go as well.
I want to read that one. She was just listed on the, oh my God, it was the USA Today.
Was she?
She was. She made that list. So, like, and
she's, she's right down the street.
She's in Barrington, and she came here like, and she came here the day that her book was launching. Yeah. And she was so excited.
We might have been the first interview.
Honestly, I think we did kick off her interview, like her circuit.
Because then she went to the book festival after that.
Yeah.
Kentucky Book Festival.
And then she was going to Boston, like either that night or the next night, and then to New York. And so when I saw that she made the list, I was like, oh my God.
We're so spoiled when you really stop and think about it.
Yeah, we are.
Like, the amount of people that come through our state, especially in the summertime, and do these appearances.
Yeah, it's true. It's beautiful. We should try to get to the Nantucket book festival next year.
We have to plan ahead, I think.
I know, because I really think that would be a fun thing to do.
I do too. Okay, next year. But speaking of Nantucket, we're going to be talking about it in a moment when we come back from this quick break. Welcome back to Spotlight New England. We love talking about all things New England and summer. And one of the cool things that I think, again, we just have so many things going on this time of year.
We are spoiled.
But as we were just talking about Ellen Hildebrand, queen of the summer beach read, who doesn't write them anymore. But the good news is now she has all her series.
Her series.
So now she has 5-Star Weekend. Yep. This is 5-Star Weekend. This was one of her books not that long ago. This one was only a couple or a few years old.
I haven't read this one.
So this one is one of her later ones. It was not the final one, but it might have been one or two before her last book. And it's fantastic. It's a great, great book. But now the series is out. And they shot a lot of it on Nantucket. Obviously, it takes place in Nantucket. Kind of the general point of this is that this woman has women from all different parts of her life come stay with her for a weekend for what she calls a 5-star weekend, to just host them for like the best weekend of their lives, because she's like a food influencer or something like that. So it kind of like pretend she's Ina Garten, almost like hosting these women, but the women aren't necessarily friends with each other. They're like from different parts of her life. And the the storylines and people and characters all weave together.
I'm excited to see this one. Ray, our producer for the Road Show.
Did you watch it?
No, he came over. He's like, "Are you starting it tonight yet?"
I know,
and I haven't started it yet. But I saw Chloe.
I want to wait till I have time. This is like I need to like sit down and enjoy.
And I can't have like things
with
going
other
on
people
around me.
going on or knowing I have to leave to go do something. I want to like sit down and enjoy it, because I really love the book.
No, I'm excited to see that one. But I saw Chloe was interviewed on the Today Show, and she said that like her mom can never see any of the stuff that she normally does and doesn't talk about it.
She has like.
So she's like, I did this. She's like, this was in honor of my mother. She was like, so that she can go to the grocery store and see her friends. And when they ask her, what's Chloe been working on? She said, like, she goes, so she said, and she did end up loving the experience. She goes, but I normally shy away from those kind of roles.
Yeah.
So I was like, okay, I love that.
What I thought was like kind of cool about, again, it doesn't really give anything away from the book, but it's like, if you were going to throw your like perfect weekend, like obviously this woman, this fictional character who is Jennifer Garner, in the miniseries, she lives on Nantucket, so she's throwing it on Nantucket because that's like to her like the best place in the world. So like, where would you have your like weekend? It's almost like when we went on my Bachelorette.
Yeah, that's where you.
I mean, it was like a little bit different because you don't. I'm not hosting you per se, but like I thought that was executed very well.
Would you do a Palm Beach?
I don't know if I would do it as my only weekend, but that was like an amazing
that was primo for you
weekend, because like we did all my favorite things. So I really love that. Now if I were gonna host it myself,
where would you go?
I mean, probably Newport, I guess.
Okay,
if I had to like, that's like a town I know really well.
That would be what you would love.
Like, I mean, my house isn't in Newport, so it would be ideal if my house itself were in Newport. But like, you could probably find a nice place to
go
to stay there.
I'd probably do someplace like Cape Cod. I love Chatham. That's one of my favorite places. Would go there as a kid. I used to go there as a kid, and then I used to bring the kids there all the time.
Actually, maybe I would do New Hampshire.
New Hampshire would be great for you. You could have it at your condo. You know, just host everybody up there. You know the area well. But I feel like, you know, I don't know. I think as you get older and you kind of get so much stuck in your, not stuck, I don't mean that, but like your family takes over and your job takes over, that a lot of the times your friendships, it just has to be like a quick dinner.
If you can even fit that in.
If you can fit that in.
I was actually trying to just get together with my group of high school girlfriends last weekend. And by the time we got to the day, we were nobody could go anymore.
See,
I mean, it's like sad, but you understand, because everyone's running in a million directions, and a lot of people have little kids who now all of a sudden have a game that they didn't have that was scheduled, and now it is scheduled. And you know, whatever.
Well, we have a mutual friend who's having a birthday party this weekend, and like, you know, I was all set to go, and then I found out 2 weeks ago my son has orientation. So like there are things, and it's just, and family takes priority always, but it is one of those things where a weekend away. Like when we went away for your bachelorette, it was like, oh my God, like why didn't I do this more?
That was so fun. And it would be nice to do somewhere drivable, so that you don't have to deal with like the flight delays.
The flights and all that.
That kind of stuff. But yeah, I think you'll enjoy 5-Star Weekend.
I'm excited to watch it. Do you think Ellen's really done writing too, though?
She's not done writing.
I mean, like these like.
You know, she 100% says she is, but I just feel like in a few years she's gonna have another story.
I feel like she must have a million,
right?
In her head.
Like a million. What I think, you know, I don't know her at all. I interviewed her one time, and she was wonderful, by the way. But I feel like when you get on that, she was pumping out one a year. That's a lot. Like I feel like she needed to get off that train. So maybe in like a few years she'll have another one that she just feels like doing or something.
Let's hope.
Yeah, let's hope so. Thank you for joining us today on Spotlight New England. We will see you next time.